Hi, Jennifer's Frugal here, just letting you know that every Thursday evening, I go on live right here on YouTube. Okay, so I also stream over on TikTok at the same time. So here and on TikTok, 7:30 to 9:30 Eastern time. Okay, so every single Thursday, watch out, I'm going live. Let's talk about everything couponing. Let's talk about how to save money. One of the things that I'm doing right now actually is I have a jar that every day I am putting $3 in. Okay, so this is just one example. I haven't put it for today, but it will be $45 after I put it in today because I put $3 a day and we're January 15th. So yeah, and the whole goal of this was to have $1,000 by Christmas. Okay, so that's the goal of this. Um, because Christmas time, it's always a little bit more stressful. We have to spend a little bit more money, for gifts and for food and whatnot, and if we want to buy something special for ourselves. So by having $1,000 at Christmas, I think that'll be good. Anyways, the other thing that we do is I look at the local flyers, so things that are on sale that are a really good deal maybe that week. So I will be talking about that again this week. So every week I do the same thing because those deals start on Thursday and because my live is on Thursday. So it's a nice time to talk about them. So I am in like Ottawa, Ontario. I'm near Ottawa. So maybe it's not going to be the same deals for you guys. So yes, you can still come and have a look. Maybe you can compare and tell me about the prices where you are, because it's always good to know. And I know that some areas have more expenses. It seems like things are just more expensive, for example, out west than it is here in Ontario. So depending where you are, it might be more expensive or less expensive, etc. So yeah, so that's really good. So we talk about that. The other thing that I started doing is talking about my expenses. So we've actually started an expense report. And if you'd like to have a copy of this, so it's just like a Google spreadsheet, okay? And my husband made it all for us. So I can send you a copy, like a blank copy of it. You can just make yourself a copy of that document and then use it for yourself. And now that we are in January, it is a perfect time. So this is only to track your expenses because, guys, there are so many expenses that you kind of forget. Now, we used to do this a few years ago, and I found that we've gotten lazy and we haven't done it. Just because we're in a comfortable situation where even if we spend a few more dollars here and there, it's not really going to affect us. However, I wanted to do the exercise again because I know that we're spending too much on certain things, or there are certain areas that we need to focus on. Okay. Maybe there's subscriptions that we forgot about, stuff like that. Now, when you start doing this expense report, you start looking and you're like, yeah, what is this, $1.29 coming out every month? And sometimes there's small amounts that are just draining our bank accounts and we don't know it or we forgot about those things. Okay. So yeah, so we do talk about my expense report, and because January 1st was a Thursday, so we decided to make our spending week Thursday to Wednesday. Okay. And that way, on the following Thursday, I can talk about the past week. So that is a good way of doing that. So we're doing, Thursday to Wednesday. So what I'll be talking about on Thursday will be, the previous Thursday to Wednesday, if that makes sense. So yeah, so talk about coupons, talk about the local flyers. We're going to talk about how to save money, little tricks, and also my expense report. I will be telling you guys all of the expenses that I did that week. So I am streaming here on YouTube, and I am streaming on TikTok. So you can watch on either platform. And yeah, again, if you'd like to have a copy of our expense report, please write it in the comments, and I will give you that so that you guys can have it, or send you to the link, or whatever. Now, the other thing is that sometimes people ask me about things. Like, one of the questions that I get the most often during my lives is, where do you get coupons? Because I'm showing some of my coupons. So I'm just going to go through that here with you guys now, if you don't mind. First of all, where do I find coupons is literally at the stores. Like, you go to the stores, and when you walk the aisles, you'll see there's literally coupons that are just there to be had. So so just go to the stores and you'll be able to find them. The bigger stores, okay, so any Loblaws banner store, Sobeys banner stores, those are the ones that have, or the Metro banner stores, they'll have the coupons in their aisles. Okay, there's actually like a coupon rep that goes into the stores and delivers these coupons. The other place where I get coupons is online. So there is an awesome website called Web Saver, and yeah, and you can just go there and you can print the coupons that you want. So that's a really good one as well. You can also contact companies to get coupons. So I send emails to different companies, and I just basically say, I really like your products. Do you guys offer coupons? And they will mail you coupons. So that's another great way. I have a list actually of all of the companies that I've contacted, that I contacted last year, and I'm contacting again this year. If you guys want a copy of that list as well, just let me know in the comments. So hopefully you guys can come and check it out on Thursday evening. And that's every Thursday evening from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. There might be some days that are different if it's like a special day like Christmas or something, but like as an example, for New Year's Day was the first, yeah, and I was on from 7:30 to 9:30. So sometimes I'll maybe close up earlier, like 7:30 to 8:30 if it's a special day or something. But I am on 99% of the time on Thursday evening. So come in and check it out.